All right. Let's see. Hopefully we can rock out the rest of this game tonight. Mm-hmm. I think we might be kind of getting close. I don't think there's going to be extra shit to do. So outside of little secret paths here and there. Okay. Oh, I think we can upgrade our other gun, maybe.
So those...
Oh, I'm one Adraban short? Oh, I thought I had 4. Okay, fine. Let's break down
green
one item.
Those weren't your parents?
No. They...
But it has to be high enough level that it would give us Adraban. So I don't think I can craft one.
Given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants, speak.
No. Okay.
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths. A baker bakes.
Although it's not like it really matters. I don't really switch to my other guns hardly at all anymore. Oh, these break down into awakened Adra. They break down into one thing lower. Oh. Oh no, this is the wrong level of thing. I see. I don't think I have anything that'll break down into Adraban. Just into corrupted Adra. Okay. That's fine. I don't really care.
It's all right.
We might have a chance to come back and mess with it. Meantime, we can upgrade our magic missile.
If you don't.
All right. Let's get out of here. Who do we want to bring with? Marius. Let's go. I love me my Yahtzee, but still, we're doing it this way. Oh shit, can I not get back up there? Oh yeah, I can. It's right here.
incredible. This place would be peaceful if it wasn't so dangerous.
Can I get up here? I don't think so. Whoa.
Right behind you.
I didn't see the bear. Whoa, whoa. Bam! Wait, no way did that miss. Come on. Didn't realize there were so many of these guys. Well, woo! Splash. Oh, there's a priest. I didn't see the priest. Whoa, that's a big old bear. Ah, it poisoned me. That's rude. Did it hide behind the tree? You jerk bear, diseased bear. Nice. Woo. I thought it was just like one or two of them. I didn't realize it was going to be like a whole squad. Okay, let's loot. Get some essence here. We got a lot to look at though before we go jump up this aqueduct like we're supposed to. Hello, big guy. Oh, we recognize these machines. If I remember correctly from Pillars of Eternity 1, maybe. It certainly looks like the machines that fucked with our soul in the beginning of 1. Cool. A little dude. Hello. Hello. Inevitability? Damaging an enemy gives you 3% damage reduction for 8 seconds. Power attack damage to low health. Oh, 20% damage. That's cool. I am not melee though. Let's go check out these buildings. Ancient memory. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the thing that I forgot to do in the previous zone, and I'm really pissed at myself that I did. Because that would be a big piece of lore that we missed. At some point we might go back and try to find, like, load an old save and try to find it. Just for lore's sake, but it doesn't have to be tonight.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before.
I don't like this. I can't sense any life. The plants don't feel real.
Nothing grows, nothing dies. Here or beyond, we cannot say. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Sinakis in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
How do you stand it? No one to talk to, no one to visit you?
The deer, the owls in our trunk, they took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Did they emerge from the sea?
We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
Why target your people first? You were the greater threat.
A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
They didn't understand your power.
A jug to catch water. We overflowed. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
My God, this is all too familiar. Burning books, raising art. This is how it begins.
A mouth silenced, a record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered, soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
That can land you in trouble, Sepidal. You hurt the very godless you were trying to protect, didn't you?
Our flailing smothered the cries. Were they theirs? Ours? The needle struck. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died too.
Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
No one gets to erase history, not even the gods.
Yet they did. A light snuffed out. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
That must have been why the Emperor sent me all along.
We are the land, the bonfire, forces to be controlled. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
Gods may have been justified once, but this has gone on too long.
The sun shines hot and cold. We are not sure we understand.
This kind of punishment doesn't improve people, it only teaches fear.
A child scorned. Our roots have spread now. We are more than this. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Oh, wow. Cool. How many you leveled? Maybe I could get constant recovery. Combine that with that. I missed some. Oh, that's because I missed that. I didn't get that other memory, so I'm missing a godlike ability. That sucks. Oh well. Oh, fuck.
Behind you. You're not looking
Fuck. Fuck out of here. Damarius!
Nothing's stopping me.
Oh shit, I was trying to slide. I failed pretty miserably. Jeez.
Take a moment, people.
Thank you for facing that with me. Let's go deal with your god.
Now I have enough Adrabon. I don't know that there's anything else to deal with over there. All right. Well, before we head up there, I do want to travel. Here. Oh, did we miss something over this way? Can upgrade our gun or other weapon now. Hmm. Oh, and pick and chance. I never did. Can I make any branches? No, I can't.
Look, say again?
You sneezed. Lanatat.
You mean Yanatai? Lanatai means something else.
Oh. Well, what does it mean then?
It's someone who enjoys special time by themselves. Intimately.
So that's not an accurate descriptor for yourself? Oh, is that why you're so tense?
Right. I'm gonna sit here quietly now.
Of course, dearie. Oh, and Yanatat.
Previous location. All right. I guess let's start going up the path here. Not that way. Ow. This one? Aha. What's over here? Hello? Wild Walker Ring. So I could have a lot of health regen. We're going here. I don't know if there's anything to get, but woo! Woo! Hello, little alien goat looking thing. Oh, it's up even further up there? Fuck, how do I get up there? I don't think I can. Woo! Oh shit, can we do this? Oh, we can. Oh, maybe from up here. Safety saves. Oh! Ow. Can I not do that? Can I not go up there? Hold on, we're trying again. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to waste those like that. Okay, let's try this again. You know what? I think we go this way to get there because we're going this way, then we're going to go around, go up here, then come up here. Okay. Wait, I heard loot. Ah. Pretty. I love these little dudes. They remind me of like lemurs or something. Oh, okay. That's cool. I wish we could go over to those islands. Very No Man's Sky looking things over there. Look out, little dude.
You take lead.
What the fuck happened? No, 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 no. I didn't even see anything come at me. That must have been his, like, eye laser thing, but I didn't even see it.
Quiet as the depths.
I hit the wrong button again. I don't like this.
Well done. That's one for us.
Whoa. Where's its corpse? Oh, there it is. Those magfolk are a bitch.
This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh, whoever was here last, I would have gotten along well with them.
A tablet that looks relatively new and half finished. There are some diagrams that imply the unintelligible text is about a ritual of some kind. But without being able to read Akitan, that's all that can be gleaned.
This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost.
You okay, Yatsley? You still with us? Oh, look, dude's still in there.
Garlawain's gonads. Envoy?
Let's go.
I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
This is a cozy place to hide out. Have a nice cold pint and wait for everything to blow over.
I do love your idea of hiding out, Envoy. Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
It's like looking into a blood-stained mirror.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
This is definitely sounding like one of Giada's ghost stories.
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So, we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've... heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
I admire your resolve to kill yourself for the gods' good.
It really speaks to her dedication. Our dedication. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
Are you really willing to give up your apprenticeship with Ringram?
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Okay. Complete all companion moments in the garden. Okay, so we're done. No more of those. I better go speak with her now. So I don't want to get stuck in like a point of no return or something. So let's go. Although there should be another camp somewhere. Yatsley, we gotta talk about that.
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help.
I'm happy to help, though not sure how much I can add.
I think I just need to say some things out loud, if that's all right. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire, both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But... it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins.
Maybe you should talk it over with Quilichi, get his perspective.
I love the man, but he'll just be endlessly supportive, the fiend. And trying to send a letter when we're on the move like this? It's a struggle. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
And the answer even gives you a whole new direction for your life.
Oh, I was just thinking I needed more options. How did you know? I think... For the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
I don't think you'll ever forgive yourself if you abandon Fjord.
You're right. Especially after all we've been through. Really, leaving them in Vidaro's hands is a fate I wouldn't wish on anyone. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. I'm sure Quilichi would be relieved to know that I'll be back to make his life interesting again. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
All right.
I wanted to thank you. You've been a really good friend to me, and I appreciate it.
Something on your mind, Maurice?
Running into Iancu reminded me that I did have friends in Solace. And when I left, I more or less lost them. Since then, I lost track of how lonely I was getting. Then, you and the Envoy showed up.
That's what friends are for.
Seriously, though, you treated me like Kith. Not like an exile or a drunken loss of a person. I needed that more than I knew.
We're here for you when you need us. Anytime.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I said that, I'll put a twig viper in your bedroll.
There he is.
I just realized I've never done this. I did for these guys, but not for you. Let's see. Magic Mistle. Power attacks deal moderate stun. Killing an enemy gives you 50% reload speed for 10 seconds. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, shit. I thought I was going to get the stun plus Pistolier's Grace. It replaced it. Oh. I like the stun a lot on guns. But reload speed is good too. That's fine. I still can't upgrade. All right, let's get out of here. Previous location. Oh, great! Traps! I'm so good at those. Maybe I can turn them off over there. Magfolk Horizon. Life is a prayer. My faith has been rewarded. God function has sent unto me a kith, a dwarf named Theodore, who awakened me with Magrin's prayers. Theodore worships me, and in his prayer I see the reflection of Prayback. Once again, I have purpose. Theodore tells me he comes from a settlement called Solace, and that in this settlement there once dwelt a dwarf named Nandrew, who received divine knowledge from no divinity. For the first time in many multiples of task time, I think I can truly pray. I can fulfill God function. I must go into Solace and discover all traces of the insisted and utterly extirpate. God, I have a hard time with that word, saying it out loud. Whatever remains of them. Praise God function.
Right. You can go first. I'll stay here and watch your back.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Oh, I forgot I have food that'll do that. Whoa, how do I get down there? Well, let's go across first. Ow. Worth. Maybe. Brooch of Spreading Flame. Your fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is there any other reason to come over here? Oh, did that hurt me by touching it? Oh. Oh, it's another party camp.
I need a bit of jerky and a nap. Let's take a moment.
Discovered all party caps across the living lands. Nice.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
You gonna be all right, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
Glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonku again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Or are you doing okay, Giada?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the Dream Scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yatsley?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need. Phrasing!
Glad to see I rubbed off on you, Envoy. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Truth is, I'm terrified.
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Man, I really wish we could have our full squad. Like, a full party. With more than just 2 people. Lots of games do that. I mean, this game's not balanced for it, but... that'd be really cool. To have, like, all their various... being able to control all their various skills and abilities like a CRPG. That would be really slick. No, you've all been very understanding.
We try, darling. We try.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment
Or
like that.
idiocy.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
Oh, you guys.
Now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong?
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace.
Yeah.
If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living?
They're not going to be welcoming me in Thirdborn anytime soon.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
Story
I thought
time!
my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
What if we just stayed here forever and never looked back?
Don't think I haven't considered it. But our problems won't just go away on
I
their
was
own.
joking, Giada.
Stay here? I mean, we are here. It's supposed to be paradise. Can't be worse than Galawain's tusks.
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that running from problems only lets them fester.
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this. So we're stuck fixing things. Dread. Sleep well, my friends.
Oh, that was nice. Gave us a little quick save. All right, 1 second. Greta, are you okay? You seem freaked out.
Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snaggage, if you ask me.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so much about what to do with your mother's tongue.
Or it always gets stuck.
Someone must have asked. Snaggage is perfectly natural,
All right,
I'm sure,
be right back.
and nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, you may laugh, but you wait until you're overcome with snaggage and you're in dire need of Mother's tongue.
Darling, trust me. I can handle any mother's tongue if needed.
Right. Well, I do carry it in my pack, but sure. Get snaggage. See if I care.
I think there's been some confusion. Everyone is aware that mother's tongue is an herb, yes?
Of course, dearie. Marius is just too much fun to tease.
Besides, who names a plant something like that?
Okay, best food you've eaten. Go.
Fury and Rudog ribs.
Really? Fascinating. Why?
Why? Why do you need to know?
Well, I think you can learn a lot about someone from their favorite meals.
Is one of the options because it's delicious?
It can be
What did my answer tell you?
that you dislike answering what you perceive to be meaningless questions.
Wow. It's like you're a cipher or something.
Okay, let's go. Oh shit, looks like, is that some sort of puzzle? Mage Folk Horizon. I hate this fallen form. I hate its feet. I hate its hands. I hate its calves. I hate its thighs. Calves. Did I say calves? I think I really said calves. Calves. I hate its thighs. I hate its empty loins. I hate its solid belly. I hate its metal chest. I hate its clumsy arms. I hate its upturned begging face. I do not want to be this kind of thing I am. Wow. Life is a prayer. To resent the will of God function in our design is to withdraw from God. I penalize myself with blows to the belly and the soles of my feet. I is the word of this emanation of God function. We is the word for all emanations of God function assigned to this task. But the task is done. There is no more prayback. What do I do now? What do I do now? If I cannot do, what can I even be? Oh shit, we missed. Ow! Wait, just don't want to miss any loots. Alright. Oh, there was some loot up there. Where is it? Whoa. Oh, it's just a hunt's hair. Oh, geez, what is this?
Is this where your god friend sleeps? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Looks like we gotta make these beams do something. Ramming speed! Oh, I hear more fucking traps. Oh, here we go. Oh, the water's poison. We'll have to find, the switches to turn those off. Uh-oh.
Take it off.
I was just getting warmed up.
Whoa.
Gods, never seen machinery like this. It's impossible.
I mean, what good would going down there do? The water's poison. I don't see any obvious loop, but it might be through there. Out of curiosity, can I walk on these things? Oh, I can. I don't see... I don't see a way to turn the other one off. Also, I don't think I can jump back up there. But... oh, I can. Oh, I didn't mean to go up there. Oh, fuck. Oh, I died. Oopsies. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't cast it while I'm swimming? I thought maybe I could just cast the heal on me while I'm swimming. Oh, fuck. Well, we're dead. Pristine magfolk. Oh shit. Hold up. Before we do that, I gotta like eat foods and heal up and stuff. There seems to be a reason to go over here. I'm just not sure what it is. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. What? I went the wrong way. Why couldn't I land on that thing? I went right through it. It was weird. Maybe you can land on that, but I can't land on the middle part. It's kind of weird. Trying one more time for science. Oh, I can't go. I was like literally not moving. I hit a wall or something. Okay, screw that. We're not gonna bother with it.
Look right.
Fuck.
Make worth and rob. Make worth and rob.
7K crit, hells yeah.
Next one's mine. Good fighting.
Wasn't sure what we were gonna use that for. Nice job. I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Oh, that got everybody's attention. Whoa. 8K crit.
Nice job. Everybody all right?
Gates down. Here we go.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
We're refreshing some of this shit. Oh, I just replaced some of my one of my food buffs with something else. I don't know what that was, but this will have to do.
Good one! Take him down.
Oh, it's a lot of them.
Ease ahead.
Eyes right. Coming from your right. This is it for me.
Eggsworth and Rob.
Right with you.
Stay safe. Eggsworth and Rob. Eggsworth and Rob. Stay safe.
Oh, that was bad.
Look left.
Oh, fuck. I got hit straight on by his fucking...
Eggsworth and Rob. One for you. Too late. Watch the left.
God damn it. I got distracted by the ads and then my... Every now and then the game bugs where when you're holding down to aim down sight, even though you're holding click to fire, it doesn't actually register and it gets all confused. I have to try that one again.
Gates down. Here we go.
Wait, why is my food buffs all up?
We gotta live to tell this tale.
They shouldn't be. God damn it.
Back on my feet.
Kai's already been down once.
Egworth and Roth.
I missed.
You're right. On your right.
Wait, where's my guy?
To your left. They won't get past me. Egworth and Roth. Egworth and Roth.
Ah, damn it, I missed.
And Roth.
This fight's fucking impossible.
East ahead.
Ah, damn it.
Egworth and Roth.
Woo! Damn, that was super tricky. Save real fast. Where do the Zarups and all these guys come from? They just like pop out of nowhere. I find that kind of weird. Where's the other corpse? I see the X's, yet I see not bodies to loot. Oh, there it is. Alright. Not that it really probably matters much at this point, but I need the sticks, not the mushrooms. Alright. Oh shit, here we go. That was pretty forceful.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
Okay. Yes, here to stop the Dream Scourge. There's not much time.
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your Dream Scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Wodika?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now, we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself.
Uh-oh.
You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
Open a portal? What if I... But what do I do? How?
Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
We need to talk about what you did, Sepidal.
We must. We shall. We have been thinking of this. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
The only way I can set you free is if you truly want to change.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long.
Because of course this all-powerful God would keep her word just because she says so.
You offered your hand.
Ingolf was troubled. He didn't need to die for it.
deserve better than this. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
I agree, but you have to hear you say it. If you can promise you'll be better.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you?
How could I claim to know the mind of a god-like
We
being?
deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
Oh, come on. Now, the bear was trying to kill me.
The beautiful thing you killed. Already you have forgotten. We asked what he would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds.
I'm trying to, but this
heal us.
conversation's getting irritating.
Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
Show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Sapadal's Fury, godlike ability active, unleashes the power of Sapadal to lift all nearby enemies into the air and slam them down, dealing high damage. Where's my weapons? I was gonna say, where's my homies? There they are. What?
Andra's depths.
It's paradise.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Back to the beginning where it started.
What happened to the living land started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think parodies look like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
I've never seen anything grow this fast or that fast before.
Welcome to the Living Lands.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time, assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
I wonder who struck first.
It's who strikes last that counts.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I couldn't tell you. That was something. I freed Sapadal from their prison. The Dream Scourge is over, I guess.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time,
Is the game over? Do we have to deal with the
living
politics
land is
now?
free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god.
What?
All in all, rather a successful day.
Maybe they'll help us in return?
Kid and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Oh, speak with the leaders of the living lands. Okay, we're not done. Yeah, so I missed this one because we forgot about getting the vision in that one place. I guess we could go back and get it or something. But okay. I don't have room for all of these abilities. That's the movement speed one, honestly. Guess for now.
How did you make it out here? Guy! Envoy! Ah, the Garrote. Look what they've done to Paris. They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Easy. You're here now. Where did they come from?
Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing?
They wanted to burn Fjord. Why not start here? Or violating every code of war they can find.
It's an outrage. What did the artisans or merchants do to them?
Is everything at the Emporium all right?
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You've done enough.
You always were a forgiving friend.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount.
Oh,
you know.
give me. You mean for money? Ooh, glasswood branch. Not that I know if it'll really matter.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
Ringgrim, is that you up there?
I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp.
But why snow? We meet again, Envoy.
Paradise burns, thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
How? I killed Ludwig about Fjorja. Orha.
It wouldn't be the first time she's come back.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
Here, look at this. We're gonna sound smug as fuck. A single drop of rain can cause a tsunami, can it not?
A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal. And I'm not.
I freaks up at all. That is incredibly world changing.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice.
Who could fucking say? I mean, I don't know. The decision I made was what felt correct in that moment.
Wise answer, that. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
With luck, it'll end with certain other parties in the fire.
I prefer ice, personally. But to each their own. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
Okay. Got more discussions. I really thought the game was going to be over. But God, the frickin' dwarves are all here too?
Oh, Envoy. How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradise burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the Living Lands stand ready to defend their home.
Will you be recording today's events for the archives?
Yes. What happens in Paradise now will decide the fate of the Parkrunen after all.
What's the plan if Paradise falls?
We will find a way to persevere. We Parkrunen have a gift for surviving inhospitable conditions, and always have. Whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us I fear that more than our deaths. If Adir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Even if Ader triumphs, I will ensure the historians do their duty.
It is all I can ask for. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
Giata, where have you been?
Where haven't I been? I journeyed to the heart of the living lands, where time held its breath, and dreams had more substance than reality.
May I see it?
Not if you value your life. We'll be lucky to make it out of here.
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were just getting comfortable in Thirdborn when the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock.
Good thinking. Nice to see you, Aelia.
Likewise. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them. Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
The Dream Scourge is behind us, thankfully.
Indeed. The metaphysical currents of the living lands are beginning to settle. Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Thank you, Alia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
I wasn't worried until...
We know you. Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream.
Wait, who said that?
Adelaro. Does he fight for us? Why do we think of this name?
I thought Belena would be safer if
Oh,
you were here
right.
with me.
I remember now. This is like everybody catching up. It's kind of cool. Even minor characters.
The envoy. Is that you?
Hey, Reddit.
Envoy, how did you... I don't know.
It's great to see you again, but where the fuck did you come from?
You just appeared out of nowhere.
And never mind that. I'm guessing you two worked everything out between you?
Close enough.
Once word about Paradis reached us, we were allowed to go.
That's not important right now, Radut.
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can, be good to the living lands.
What do you mean?
Don't let Adir fuck us over, is what he means.
More or less.
I like
just
her.
like for us to live lives that are free. For us. Not Adir to determine our fates. It's going to be up to you, Envoy. I know you have much to do, so I'll just leave you with that. Thank you.
Wow. So the threat of the of Adir is bringing the entirety of the living lands together. Even the Pargrunen. That's crazy. Sup, Petru?
Good. All together now.
Okay. You don't want to talk? That's fine. Tawe.
I don't want to go to Yezwa. Sure will miss that oasis, though.
As soon as my gun's cleaned, I'll get out there. Can't risk a jam on the battlefield.
Hey, Fazio, what's going on?
That's what Temerity said. This is how I repay my debt to her.
Okay. Now I don't know, but I think that maybe this conversation is the end. I don't think we'll have to fight Ludwig again. But I guess we'll see. Let's do a quick save.
Envoy? Is it really you?
I can imagine so.
Told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god.
5:30. That is early. My God.
They took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Well, that's good, Fazio. That'll help wake you up. I discharged my duty to the Emperor. I ended the Dream Scourge.
Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
I will not grovel at the envoy's feet for solving a plague I am not convinced was real.
If you wardens ever bothered to pull your heads out of your asses, you wouldn't take.
I'm really surprised Temerity's even talking to us.
You know nothing of me or my people, you fucking pirate!
Warden Commander, look around you. Is this really the time?
We believe the Dream Scourge was a malady of the soul. How did you put an end to it, Envoy?
I met the god of the living lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort.
Or put them down.
This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often...
Yeah, this is all well and good, but what about the double reincarnated Ludwig?
What does it mean that you freed them?
Sapadal is the god of the godless, and the god of the living lands.
Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the living lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is time and the right application of pressure.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So,
yeah, fuck Wodka.
And imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Well, let's see. Could no more leave a young god to rot in a cage than I could a kith child. Sapadal was afraid of an Adiran invasion and Wodka's return. They didn't mean to hurt us.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out?
Yeah, because all the gods are so good to us all the time.
The arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
I don't think your trust is the issue.
Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
Jesus, Paul Hilgard.
We have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle.
She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Ludwig on top of Mount Forja.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking, just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
She's gonna try to kill me again, isn't she?
Regrettably, she's not in the business of making exceptions for people she deems oathbreaker. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow.
Damn, Gia, that's cold.
This. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
I really thought that when we released, I guess it's just because I'm short-sighted. I really thought when we did all the stuff through the garden, I thought the garden was going to be the final area that we were going to have to go through. And when we dealt with Sapidal, the rest would just kind of be like text story or a little pictogram, like a little picture show or something. I didn't think we were going to be doing all of this too, or this stuff might be another, like a DLC. Shit. Time is it? 10:51? All right, we got some time. We got some time. Not a lot of time. We got some time. What did you know about this attack, Ambassador?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwig who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Do we know the state of the city?
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply route after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
What's the status of the opposition?
We brought as many Hale and Able from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few. I worry it won't be enough.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption. The keep was saved, but there is much to repair, particularly if we are to endure a siege. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the Steel Garrote for the sake of Paradis, not when we are so few.
What are your plans for a counterattack?
Well, that's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote, nor who
I
should lead the
volunteer.
effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
So you let the Paradis militia go it alone?
Even if our meager forces should make it inside,
the siege won't end until Ludwig does. And none of you know how to kill her.
Precisely.
What does Ludwig hope to achieve here?
The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, supposedly. Or the establishment of a Wodican state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
It's unrealistic to assume these people will roll over and surrender.
I suspect that's rather the point. If they don't believe in the strength of her convictions, she'll show them. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath. And neither the Steel Garrote nor the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did Ludwig decide to attack Paradis now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very much.
Got it. Come on.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig in the tusks?
I killed her!
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Lay off him, Giada. We can assign blame when the dust settles.
Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradis cries out for help?
Enough. I've heard your concerns. We cannot change it now.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adia that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands.
Whew. All right. Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives before deciding to attack?
What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out dissent until surrender is the only option.
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
As you say, we left the republics for a reason.
Is this what the Emperor wants?
The Inquisitor answers only to Wodica. In attacking Paradis, she has dragged us all far beyond the bounds of the Emperor's desires.
Do you think the Living Lands would have stabilized under Adiran rule?
Oh, I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradis in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when the Steel Garrote attacked my home?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adiran rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
Order and dignity. That's what you think we're missing? Bastards! All of you!
You will take it all, whether the chances...
Now, this is not going well. Alright, enough of this. What happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide,
I forgot it what I started fighting for.
Adia will come. Indeed, we are already here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I really didn't think this was going to be this long at the end. What would becoming a colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adia would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. And their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons.
Oh, God. Fuck Adir.
Customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the Living Lands. This island would be safe for the first time in its history, and safe it would remain.
I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts. Oh, God.
The traditions of Solus are what give my wardens their strength.
I don't want to do
Without them,
this.
We would buckle under the weight of the tusks. I would sooner walk my people into the acid sea than trust an Adiran to hold me up.
What need does Thirdborn have for the protections of Adiran soldiers? We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rauatai. And should Rauatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your adherents could do no better.
Under Adiran rule.
Yeah, I
your
hope so
country
too.
Would strip my people of everything that makes them unique, all in the name of spiritual hygiene. I cannot betray them like that.
It was really cool. I mean, the garden was beautiful. It was a really cool zone, and talking to Sapadal was cool. I kind of it felt like a really good place to stop. Cheers. Oh, frick. I'm out of liquid. All right, I'll be right back. One sec. Alice, we ran out of liquid. I know, it's tragic. You don't have anything to drink, do you, Alice? No? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, what do y'all think, companions?
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Rauatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity, backed by the protection of a strong navy. Of course, it can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed day trouble.
Godmama.
The Adder's promise. Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us, why were we set free?
Tell me about other possibilities.
Of course.
I'm not familiar with whatever the frick this word is. Grufrum?
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor.
A grave?
The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts?
We give up our fighters and the wealth of our lands, and get promises in return. But we have wealth enough to give some away, if it means my wardens may return to their vigil in peace.
Grave Rum could work, so long as trade keeps moving through the Scarp and you're willing to serve as our go-between envoy. And we'll have cannons enough to deter the adherents from trying anything stupid.
With the Dream Scourge ended, my people can soon return to Fior. If a renewed animancy could easily feed the island, I suppose we could send Adir what's left. But when lean times come, who will we feed first? Ourselves or the Empire?
Who would be our Grafe?
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you.
You think he still would after all the shit I've done?
Strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Ludwig.
Yeah, it's just...
But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
It's not that this is really bad, it's just it's not what I was expecting. It's a lot of, you know, like inter-country politics and stuff. And we were just doing this really cool, like, metaphysical, otherworldly stuff. And it was just really interesting. This is also interesting, but it's just a big shift in what we were doing. And so I'm just kind of, you know, and it's also past my bedtime. Let's see. I was hoping you'd say that. Well, this is a lot to take in.
Well, give the matter some thought. You owe that much to yourself, at least.
I wouldn't mind facing off against Inquisitor Ludwig one more time, though. That battle was pretty fun. Companions?
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me.
Oh, I've been there.
They want to bleed us dry. To fill their coffers and fight their wars. To break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We'd get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kai. I mean,
it gives us a security.
You know about having your cake and eating it too?
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
God, Mama.
Subtle, pernicious, touch the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
Of course.
What about a United Living Lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own.
There you go.
It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Assembled leaders.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting.
Well, that's a good way to start.
Boot heel, even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us?
It doesn't work like that.
Turn to Fjord. We could create such miracles of animancy, the Living Lands would become the breadbasket of the world.
Companions!
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
Well, yeah.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
God, Mom.
Rest into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds?
Good talk, God, Mom.
Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Yeah, pretty much. Marius is like that. He's not real big for words. And Godmom likes to speak in riddles and poems and never plainly.
Well, let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradis burns.
Can't I just shoot my gun at the problem? I'm really better at just shooting my gun at it. Oh, I have to decide this right frickin' now? The leaders of the living lands will vote, and I will accept what they decide. Oh God! So we could pass out. We could pass the buck. We pass the buck. I guess we can do that.
Envoy, be reasonable. This is not a good idea. Give these people an ounce of agency, and there's no telling what they'll do.
You're talking about. Oh, I am. Hi, Allie. Why would you care? Nevertheless, it's what must be done.
Wodika, have mercy on my soul.
Fuck Wodika.
Well, what will the illustrious leaders of the living lands decide?
So this is what I want. I would prefer we keep to ourselves as we have, but if it will take all of us to repel your people, a united living lands it is.
The Living Lands is going to need trade partners if we're gonna make it out here. I support a grave rum.
Standing tall together, the Living Lands could be the envy of the world. I am for a united Living Lands.
Well, it's hardly unanimous, but the majority shall rule. This shall be a united living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy.
Never surrender!
Or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Then I will meet Ludwin on the battlefield. Let no man stand who tries to stop me.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwin must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you all.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Vodika's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
When did you become a military strategist?
Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical authority, though. I pray it is my last. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
So we're going after the Steel Garrote now, right? Let's do it.
Okay, but first we gotta camp. Well, shit. Oh yeah, and everybody wants to talk. Well, not everybody.
I can't wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning.
Yeah.
Reckoning is long overdue.
You're gonna give him a lot more than a piece of your mind. Save some for the rest of us.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
How many times do we have to teach the Steel Garrote this lesson?
Alright. Let's talk.
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up.
I see you're still up?
Right. Things feel different now. Wrong, somehow. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You're right, it doesn't make sense, but sometimes it's necessary.
You know, I've never seen a bear go to war. They fight for survival, not for causes. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for, what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine, really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
We might turn you into a soldier yet.
Nope. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Okay.
I'll be alright, Envoy.
Jada!
So,
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise militia. Your emperor will not be pleased.
I have influence in court. My report in the Living Lands will change minds.
Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn.
I also have a god mom in my brain.
When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
The Living Lands accepted me for who I am. I can't forget that.
All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
Noted. Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
Shoot. We're running across paths with Ludwig again. Are you worried?
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing.
How so?
Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
Oh, are we gonna use like logic puzzles? Like this is like Star Trek shit. Like when they convince the evil computers that their existence is flawed and shouldn't exist because they were created by humans and they can't be perfect, and then they turn into a puff of smoke and they short circuit. I could see that working out.
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
I doubt she's going to give us a lot of time for like conversation about the nature of her existence and such. But we'll give it a shot. How do you feel about the future of the Living Lands?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the Living Lands a chance to unite, to prove itself, and to stand tall before its enemies. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. Now we can decide who we want to become. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom.
Freedom was always yours. Sure.
Agreed. We fought hard just to defend what's ours. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
Are you worried about the outcome of the siege?
Is it really that obvious? No
Not
matter
really.
who wins or loses, the Living Lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change. And change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us. I want it to be over.
Okay.
Next time.
Let's do a little cooking. Actually, I don't know that we need to cook much.
All I'm saying is I'm ready to fight.
All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, actually, let's do this.
I'll remind you of that next time you interrogate us about your missing cheese.
Oh.
Cheese. Still, I've seen people fight for much worse things than freedom for their home.
Oh, Giada still wants to talk?
One battle I am.
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there. You liberated the god of the Living Lands. Now they are unchained, free to do whatever they want.
Yeah, pretty much.
Quite a gamble you made.
Well, she's my godmom. What am I supposed to do? Keeping Sepidal trapped wasn't good for the island.
No doubt it would have gotten worse over time. If not for you, Sapidal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it?
Try not to think of it as having leverage over godmom. I don't think about my relationship with Sapidal that way.
You're probably better off then. Sapidal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the Living Lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, either way, things could not continue as they have.
For better or worse, change is inevitable. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening.
Maybe.
I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp. You're too kind. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time.
Let's talk about the Battle for Paradise.
What's on your mind?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
If I must,
Equipment upgrade available. Shouldn't be.
I have a question.
All right. Let's do this shit.
Oh, nothing's wrong. I just want to know.
Who we bringing? I do like Yatsley spells and shit, but let's do this. Stop it all. Are we talking to you? No? Okay. How do we go? Not this way. Oh, we can see everybody coming with me? Oh, shit. Nice. Hey, you guys.
Envoy. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Yeah.
From one battlefield to another, eh? Dream thralls and now...
Can I go out the door? Oh, yeah.
Who needs a loose cannon? The steel garrote don't pass it to get you on the level.
This one's mine.
Not bad.
For freedom.
It's no use. We're overrun. Go on. I'll only slow you down.
Come on, man. The camp's just over there. Get up.
Hey! Grakor!
Let the worst come. I am ready.
I still think you should have joined our party, big guy. Oh, come on. I was right on target. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Envoy, you finally arrived.
Yeah, I was just talking to you.
Tear your enemies apart.
Come on. How could we lose now? Oh, shit. They're really following me. All right.
Eckworth and Roth!
We've got company.
Ow. Let me take all your essence. Thank you. Did I electrocute you guys? I'm sorry if that was me. Hold on. Gotta loot this dude. Alright. So now I wonder if we didn't do that side quest and heal this guy's wounds. I wonder if he'd be here now. And I wonder what else we missed. Because we did speed through that last area pretty fast. Oh. We should probably be eating some foods, huh? These things are in a different order than they used to be. Why is that? Huh. Oh, that's why. Sorted by type. Okay. Let's see. Fruitful. Let's do Pargaroon and Ale. These. Beetle pie. Trout pie. Stick with that for now. Maybe these to heal up. No? Hello? I was just pointing at it. Didn't we do a quest for Ranger Dorso? Whoa.
The eastern gate is ours. I'll stay here. You watch out for Ludwig.
Oh, no, come on. We have finally fought in a whole squad. That was awesome. Don't do the whole thing where you separate and stay one person at a time till it's just me or whatever. I hate it when games did that. It really pissed me off when we were finally got near the end of the base game in Final Fantasy XIV, and we did that thing where our like super powerful party started separating one by one for no good reason. Oh, actually, hold on one second. I forget how late it is and I'm being like way too loud. Poor wife is trying to sleep. It was really fun having the full party available. Oh my. Look at this poor bastard.
What are you doing here?
Killing a lot of steel garrote. Hey.
I thought you left town weeks ago.
Steel garrote's gone too far. I'm going to put a stop to it.
About time. You're the only one Ludwig will listen to.
Where did the garrote get siege equipment like that? Why, is everyone from the Mermaid's Den all right?
Of course. We came here first. I had to pull Nasha away from pouring hot oil off the roof. Listen, one of the garrote's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who...
I appreciate it. I'll be careful. Or never change, Juliana.
Why should I? It's always worked before. I wish someone had stood up to the steel garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Nice. Hey, what's in here? Any loot? What's up?
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when? Should we wait till the garrote set this bar alight?
They have thaumaturges out there. You saw them.
And soon there'll be thaumaturges in here. What if you stayed, Ben?
Sapiento.
Envoy. I doubted I'd ever see you again. I imagine I could guess what brings you back to Paradis. It seems so long ago that I asked you to track down some luminous Adra for my experiment. I do sometimes wonder how my life would be different had you come to me with the Adra you found. I'm sure you had your reasons for giving it to someone else. No doubt their plans were as philanthropic as mine.
I apologize. I wish I could have helped you.
All is forgiven. That ship has sailed. Literally, in this case. I doubt I'll ever have as good a chance again. I hold you no ill will, Envoy. I do wish you the best.
Cool. All right. So, canal key, huh? Don't even recognize the city anymore.
Found you. Is that all you got?
What was that? And roll! And roll! I was just getting warmed up.
Envoy over here.
Liviana.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Liviana? Don't you ever take a break?
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you. Fighting the Steel Garrote. What have you got to say for yourself?
Sorry, Liviana. I promise to be careful.
Mm-hmm. I bet you're sorry. Kai, is this your doing?
Come on. I couldn't have kept him out of the action if I wanted to.
I knew you were a bad influence. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess.
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, stop the fighting. I can't say I approve of you leaping into the fray, but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. Gods be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
Come on. You know this. You practiced with Uncle Capo 100 times. Tight, but not too tight. You don't want to cut off the blood flow.
Hey, Chico.
I may not be a hero, but I can still save somebody's life.
There's no one down there, Chico. I think you're not doing too good. Marganite Prayer. This singed and blood-spattered piece of parchment contains a simple prayer to Magrin to inspire courage in battle to her followers. Fear not the flames of conflict, for they shape all things. Through your strength, she makes her will manifest. Walk in her light, and you will find peace. Hey. Hi, buddy. All right, let's go. Oh.
Arms up! One for you!
Take worth and roll!
Whoa. Well, how did I miss that? Whoa, what the fuck? Is that a mage folk? A huge one? What is that over there? Whoa, someone's... Oh, I didn't see you.
care of the plaza on my own.
Oh, I'm max level.
I sprained my shoulder.
So Yatsli's gonna stay behind out, man. Why? We should go as a full party. Shit. Oh, crit strike. I didn't even. Oh, I already got all that, right? We could have a bear ally. But no, I don't want a bear ally. Let's do... that. Increase the duration of that. It looks like a gigantic magfolk in the distance. That's thoroughly terrifying. Hi. Look at that shit. Oh, I missed another corpse. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Wodaka demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Uh-huh.
Get ready. Skeleton lady's up ahead.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
This is it, Envoy. The only part that matters.
Hey, Ludwin. Good to see you again.
There you are.
Ludwin.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
Possibly. I know how to break you now.
So you say. But you can't kill me in a way that hasn't been tried.
Shit, an ad's gonna start any second. I didn't see it.
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
I'm just gonna pause here while I wait for this ad to go by. All right, 15 seconds. All right, we're back. The living lands will unite and remain free. There's nothing you can do about it.
You can tell Wodaka yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist.
Right. If she starts lopping off hands, I'm just going to attack her. Sound good?
As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely understand.
Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for
Wow, that is a very different take from Sapadal. I won't fight you, Ludwin. I don't need to.
You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor, or fall to your knees and die as a coward. How you die doesn't matter, but you will die. Every vestige of Sapadal must be wiped from this earth. The Burned Queen demands it.
We are a challenge to her authority. She is afraid of what we mean.
Oh man, I don't have... Oh, this sucks. My perception is 1 short. Wodika doesn't frighten me, and neither do you.
Pathetic. You believe this is about fear? Power, Envoy. Here, now, and in every time, power is the wheel that turns the world. And beyond the living lands, the Burned Queen reigns above all.
Oh, this sucks. Story would be so much more interesting if we had this here.
Finally, give me the clarity I require. Give me proof of her devotion to me. Farewell, Envoy.
Famous last words.
Let's finish this. Together.
Once I'm done killing you, your god is slain!
Take her down.
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Prepare. No points. Take her down. Again.
Whoa! Queen among queens!
Oh, that didn't work.
Send me your aid!
Is she going Super Saiyan? My super attack didn't really do anything. I don't know how to use it, I guess.
Again! Wodika! Help me!
Oh, come on, Wodika, give it up. Oh, that's just cheating. Oh, that's not the wrong, that was the wrong button. Heals incoming.
Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
She's desperate, Envoy. Get in there. What have you given up on? Now's the time. And Rob.
Woo!
Eggsworth and Rob.
What?
Eggsworth and Rob.
I do feel like actually pretty bad for her though.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next,
Is that the end of the game?
together.
No.
You're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
What about the giant magfolk?
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free.
No.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed.
Oh, look at those
of plague.
cuties.
A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradis return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the living lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years,
Kai's a bro.
he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the living lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting.
Awesome!
Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Mes Iverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy.
I forgot we did that.
The stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows,
so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them. But they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Oh, cool. We think we got it. Well, you know, it was good in its own way. It had its shortcomings and whatnot, but I still am very glad we bought and played the game. Cool. This music is really good. Yeah. I don't know, the ending at first seemed too long because I thought it would end in the garden, but then as it continued and I settled into the idea of doing the nation building aspect, now it feels like it was a little bit too quick. Like the battle with Ludwin, and then what happened after that? But I guess that was it. Is there any little nuggets after this? Dude's last name is Booty. Wow. I really didn't think we'd be able to finish this one tonight. We couldn't get it done in the afternoon. We had 6 hours to play this earlier, and so 9.5 total today. It took us to finish it off finally. So that would be like over 90 hours total. Pretty good for the price point, I'd say. game had really good music. Okay, no extra thing. Well, all right. We'll have another one to add to the list.